Hi, welcome to Floating Gold, luxury sailing holidays on the Algarve in Portugal. This trip is on the River Guadiana. We're starting here at one of the top reaches of the river and heading down to a place called Alcatim. We've got a family on board that are having a day trip. The River Guadiana is one of the last unspoilt rivers inside Europe, which is still navigable all the way to the top. You can get as high as a place called Polная. And by dinghy further up, you're able to get to a town called Murtala, which is an old Islamic city. Find details and prices for all the trips that are available, including holidays and day trips, at the website that you'll see above. There are many places to stop as we go down the river. There's plenty of small villages which have restaurants and bars to refresh yourself during the day. Some of the nature trails and walks around the river are absolutely spectacular, and they're well worth taking time out and going to see. There is some great fishing to be had on this river, with catfish and barbel, just to mention a couple, and you do get a chad season as well on the upper reaches. There's also a great following for the wildlife here, as it's part of a nature reserve, and they have a lot of bird life, including the golden oriole. Right, here we are at Alcatim, where we've just berthed the boat at the dock. There is plenty to see here. It's a very picturesque little town with a lot of bars and restaurants if you wish to stay the night. And on the other side of the river that you can see there is San Luca, which is the Spanish town opposite Alcatim. Here we're about 40 kilometres from the sea entrance, which we'll be meandering down shortly. But first I thought we should stop at a little place called Foz de Alet. And this is first thing in the morning, very peaceful. The population in the village here is no more than about 100, 150, and there is a lovely bar and restaurant to stop at. For those of you who are interested in golf, there's a very good golf course on the bottom reaches of the Guadiana. We've actually put a pontoon in place where you can stop, and from here you're able to walk straight on to the 10th tee, as long as you have it all pre-arranged. And then in the evening you can get back on the boat for dinner or sail up to one of the local villages. About another 5 kilometres below here we'll come to Villarreal and Ayamonte, which are two of the main towns on the Spanish and Portuguese side, which I'll show you in a minute. Now I'll show you underneath the International Guadiana Bridge, which separates Spain from Portugal, which used to be the major border crossing here. And then from there we'll go down to Villarreal San Antonio and alongside Ayamonte on the Spanish side. The bridge has got a clearance of about 21 metres. Most sailing boats just squeeze underneath around the 40-foot mark. Here on the right hand side we have the town of Villarreal San Antonio with their marina. Now from here we're going to sail along the coast up towards Tavira, which is the boat's main base. I'm going to show you a place called Luz de Tavira, which is about 10 minutes outside of Tavira itself. It's a very picturesque fishing village. From the river to Tavira takes about 2 hours under these conditions. And here we are at Luz. As you can see, a very picturesque fishing village, which is on the inside of the Ria Formosa, which will be in another video. The great thing about the Ria Formosa area and the River Guadiana is it does allow a very long season where you're able to sail throughout the year. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave you now with some photos to follow of the River Guadiana. Please remember to visit the website for full details on all charters that are available. Thank you very much for watching.